They are mysterious, independent, and self-reliant. Sigma men have taken the internet world by storm, but what if I told you that 99.9% of women don't like them? In this video, we outline the reasons why Sigma men often face rejection, frustration, and misunderstanding in their relationships with women. Buckle up, because I'm about to go even deeper into the reasons why Sigma men are hated by women. Before we dive into the reasons why Sigma males struggle with women, let's quickly define what a Sigma male is. Sigma males are lone wolves. They value independence over social status, prefer solitude over socializing, and often reject societal norms. While these traits may sound attractive on paper, they can create some serious challenges in the dating world. Think of characters like John Wick or Jason Bourne. They're cool, right? But imagine dating someone like that. Would it really work? Let's find out. Well, let's get into the first reason why most women hate Sigma males. The first reason is that emotional unavailability. Sigma males are often characterized by their emotional unavailability, which stems from their deep preference for solitude and independence. While these traits may grant them a sense of self-reliance and mystery, they can also create significant challenges in forming emotional connections. For many women, emotional intimacy is a cornerstone of a fulfilling relationship, and the inability to establish this bond can lead to feelings of frustration and disconnection. Psychologists suggest that emotional availability involves the capacity to share vulnerabilities, express empathy, and offer reassurance. According to Dr. Brené Brown, a leading researcher on vulnerability, emotional openness is not a weakness, but a profound act of courage and trust. For Sigma males, however, this concept often contradicts their self-sufficient nature. They may perceive emotional vulnerability as a potential threat to their independence, leading them to maintain emotional walls. This reluctance to open up can unintentionally signal disinterest or detachment, leaving their partners feeling undervalued or unappreciated. Relationship expert Dr. John Gottman emphasizes that emotional attunement, the ability to listen and respond empathetically, is essential for building trust and intimacy. Without this foundation, relationships may struggle to thrive. Moreover, emotional intimacy isn't solely about sharing feelings. It's about making a partner feel heard, valued, and understood. Sigma males, often focused on self-mastery and autonomy, may unintentionally neglect this aspect of relationships. Consequently, their partners might feel emotionally isolated, longing for deeper connections that Sigma males find challenging to provide. In conclusion, while Sigma males' emotional unavailability might stem from their core personality traits, it can create barriers to forming meaningful relationships. Developing emotional openness doesn't mean compromising independence. Rather, it enhances trust and strengthens bonds, enabling more fulfilling connections. Understanding and addressing this dynamic is crucial for bridging the emotional gap and fostering healthier, more resilient relationships. The second reason is Sigma males often face challenges in developing strong social skills. Their natural preference for solitude and introspection can sometimes hinder their ability to navigate social situations effectively. This tendency might manifest in missed social cues, a reluctance to engage in small talk, or even an appearance of disinterest. While introversion can be an appealing trait, it may also create barriers to forming meaningful connections. Research in social psychology highlights the importance of communication and emotional intelligence in building successful relationships. Studies conducted by Dr. Daniel Goleman emphasize that emotional intelligence, which includes empathy and social awareness, plays a vital role in fostering intimacy and trust. Sigma males, however, may struggle with these aspects due to their independent and self-reliant nature. Moreover, evolutionary psychology suggests that humans are inherently social beings who thrive on group interaction for survival and emotional support. Women, in particular, often prioritize partners who exhibit emotional availability, conversational engagement, and attentiveness. These traits signal reliability and emotional security, which are foundational for lasting partnerships. For Sigma males, their enigmatic and mysterious demeanor can initially intrigue others, yet there is a delicate balance between being mysterious and appearing detached. When Sigma males lean too heavily into their lone wolf tendencies, they risk being perceived as indifferent or emotionally unavailable, which may lead to misunderstandings or unmet emotional needs. Ultimately, improving social skills doesn't mean abandoning independence. Instead, Sigma males can benefit from developing active listening techniques, practicing empathy, and finding ways to connect without compromising their core values. By doing so, they can bridge the gap between mystery and meaningful engagement, making them more approachable and relatable in both personal and professional relationships. The second reason is Sigma males often face challenges in developing strong social skills. Their natural preference for solitude and introspection can sometimes hinder their ability to navigate social situations effectively. This tendency might manifest in missed social cues, a reluctance to engage in small talk, or even an appearance of disinterest. While introversion can be an appealing trait, it may also create barriers to forming meaningful connections. Research in social psychology highlights the importance of communication and emotional intelligence in building successful relationships. Studies conducted by Dr. Daniel Goleman emphasize that emotional intelligence, which includes empathy and social awareness, plays a vital role in fostering intimacy and trust. Sigma males, however, may struggle with these aspects due to their independent and self-reliant nature. Moreover, evolutionary psychology suggests that humans are inherently social beings who thrive on group interaction for survival and emotional support. Women, in particular, often prioritize partners who exhibit emotional availability, conversational engagement, and attentiveness. These traits signal reliability and emotional security, which are foundational for lasting partnerships. For Sigma males, their enigmatic and mysterious demeanor can initially intrigue others, yet there is a delicate balance between being mysterious and appearing detached. When Sigma males lean too heavily into their lone wolf tendencies, they risk being perceived as indifferent or emotionally unavailable, which may lead to misunderstandings or unmet emotional needs. Ultimately, improving social skills doesn't mean abandoning independence. Instead, Sigma males can benefit from developing active listening techniques, practicing empathy, and finding ways to connect without compromising their core values. By doing so, they can bridge the gap between mystery and meaningful engagement, making them more approachable and relatable in both personal and professional relationships. The third reason why Sigma males may struggle in relationships is their fear of commitment. This fear is often rooted in their deep-seated need for independence and autonomy. Sigma males tend to value personal freedom above all else, which can lead them to avoid serious, long-term relationships in favor of casual connections. While this lifestyle may suit their self-reliant nature, it can pose challenges when forming meaningful bonds with partners who seek stability and long-term commitment. Psychological studies have shown that fear of commitment often stems from past experiences, such as broken relationships, fear of vulnerability, or witnessing unhealthy partnerships. Sigma males in particular may view commitment as a potential threat to their individuality and control over their lives. This perspective aligns with attachment theories, which suggest that avoidant attachment styles often lead individuals to prioritize independence over emotional closeness. However, this approach can create tension and heartbreak, especially for women who view commitment as a cornerstone of trust and security. Many people see long-term relationships as a source of emotional support and stability, offering a foundation for building a shared future. For Sigma males, navigating these expectations can feel overwhelming, leading to avoidance rather than resolution. Moreover, cultural and societal norms often emphasize the importance of commitment in relationships, further widening the gap between Sigma males and potential partners. This disconnect can result in misunderstandings, unmet expectations, and emotional frustration on both sides. In summary, Sigma males may perceive commitment as restrictive, but for many women it represents safety, reliability, and emotional connection. Bridging this divide requires open communication and a willingness to address underlying fears and insecurities. By recognizing and addressing their fear of commitment, Sigma males can create more fulfilling relationships without sacrificing their independence. Reason number 4: lack of vulnerability. One significant challenge faced by Sigma males is their struggle with vulnerability, or more precisely, their lack of it. Often perceived as lone wolves, Sigma males tend to guard their emotions, creating walls instead of building bridges. While this approach may stem from a desire for independence or self-preservation, it can lead to misunderstandings and emotional distance in relationships. Psychologists suggest that vulnerability is a cornerstone of emotional intimacy. Dr. Brené Brown, a renowned researcher on vulnerability, emphasizes that being open about one's feelings fosters trust and strengthens connections. When Sigma males refrain from expressing their emotions, their partners may interpret this as aloofness or even dishonesty. Such perceptions often result in frustration, insecurity, and a gradual erosion of trust. Moreover, studies in relationship dynamics highlight the importance of emotional transparency. According to the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, couples who share their fears, hopes, and insecurities experience higher satisfaction and longer-lasting bonds. This evidence underscores that emotional vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of courage and commitment. Sigma males, despite their self-reliant nature, must recognize that vulnerability does not equate to losing control. Instead, it can be a powerful tool for creating deeper connections. By lowering their emotional barriers, they invite their partners into their inner world, paving the way for genuine understanding and stronger emotional intimacy. In essence, relationships thrive on openness and communication. Without these vital elements, even the most intense attraction can wane. For Sigma males, embracing vulnerability is not just about improving romantic relationships. It is also a step toward personal growth and emotional resilience. One of the most misunderstood traits of Sigma males is their perceived arrogance. Their strong sense of self-reliance and deliberate decision to operate outside traditional social hierarchies can easily be misinterpreted as a sense of superiority. While Sigma males often prioritize independence and personal growth, their preference for solitude and minimal social interaction may be seen as aloofness or even disdain for others. Psychological research highlights that humans naturally gravitate toward group dynamics and cooperation. According to studies in social psychology, humility and teamwork are highly valued traits in building trust and fostering relationships. When Sigma males choose to adopt a lone wolf attitude, it may unintentionally signal disinterest or disregard for collaborative efforts, making others feel excluded or undervalued. However, it is important to distinguish confidence from arrogance. Confidence is rooted in self-assurance and a positive self-image, whereas arrogance stems from an inflated sense of self-importance. Sigma males, by nature, exhibit confidence through their ability to navigate life independently, but without proper communication, this confidence can be misinterpreted as arrogance. To bridge this gap, Sigma males may benefit from balancing their independence with a willingness to show vulnerability and openness when necessary. Displaying humility and acknowledging the contributions of others can soften perceptions and foster deeper connections. Building rapport does not require sacrificing individuality, but instead highlights emotional intelligence and adaptability. Ultimately, while confidence is an attractive quality, unchecked arrogance can alienate others. Sigma males should strive to ensure that their independence enhances, rather than hinders, their relationships by being mindful of how their actions are perceived. How can Sigma males build stronger relationships with women? These are practical tips and insights for you, a Sigma male. When it comes to relationships, Sigma males often face unique challenges due to their independent and introspective nature. However, With thoughtful adjustments, they can build meaningful and fulfilling connections without sacrificing their core identity. Here's a deeper look into how Sigma males can enhance their relationships with women, supported by psychological insights and social dynamics. Cultivating emotional openness. Sigma males are often reserved, which can create barriers to emotional intimacy. Studies show that emotional vulnerability fosters trust and strengthens bonds in relationships. Practicing emotional openness doesn't mean oversharing, but involves expressing genuine feelings and thoughts. This willingness to share can make partners feel valued and secure. Developing social intelligence. While Sigma males are naturally self-reliant, relationships thrive on mutual engagement. Research in interpersonal psychology emphasizes the importance of making others feel heard and appreciated. By honing active listening skills and showing genuine interest in their partner's experiences, Sigma males can bridge social gaps and nurture deeper connections. Communicating intentions. Clearly, ambiguity in relationships often leads to misunderstandings. Sigma males, known for their preference for independence, should articulate their expectations early on. Whether seeking a committed partnership or a more casual dynamic, clear communication demonstrates respect and prevents mismatched expectations. Embracing vulnerability as strength. Contrary to popular belief, vulnerability is not a weakness. Psychologists highlight that sharing fears, insecurities, and dreams fosters intimacy. Sigma males can balance their composed demeanor with moments of openness, showing their partners that trust and honesty are priorities in the relationship. Balancing confidence with humility. Confidence is attractive, but arrogance can push people away. Studies in social psychology suggest that humility, acknowledging flaws and appreciating others, enhances relationship satisfaction. Sigma males can maintain their self-assurance while demonstrating empathy and humility, making them more approachable and relatable. Final thoughts. Sigma males don't need to alter their core personality traits to succeed in relationships. Instead, they should focus on how their actions influence their partners. Relationships are about balance, compromise, and mutual respect. By integrating emotional openness, social intelligence, clear communication, vulnerability, and humility, Sigma males can create lasting and meaningful connections without losing their individuality. So, are Sigma males doomed to be forever alone? Not necessarily. By understanding these weaknesses and working to improve, Sigma males can build stronger, healthier connections with women. What do you think? Are Sigma males misunderstood, or do they need to adapt? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.